What is going on? We're coming at you with another video. Tornado Farmer. Got Dad helping me today. Got my faithful sidekick Haley. And we're going to try to get finished up with beans today. Hopefully we don't have any problems, Lord willing. With that being said, let's just roll right into it. Alright, well, we got our head on and told him to go down there and find a place to turn around, come out, spot and field park that. We're going to get our new toy. Some of you guys probably wonder what we got, and you're getting ready to see it. So stick around. While we're going down the road right here, I'd like to take this moment and thank people that share this video and, you know, just share the channel in general, you know, trying to help me grow and things. I really appreciate it. Trust me, it does not go unrecognized. I talked about doing a giveaway, and when I do giveaways, it's totally expense paid by me. So, yeah, I'm not sure what that's going to be yet, but when we come to the decision, we'll let you know. It might be some hats, might be a cup, or something like that. You know, I'll send it right to you myself. So, that being said, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, and yeah, let's cut some beans. I love opening up a field. Man, it's so dang dry. I had to slow that reel speed down. I had a lot of head loss right there about where the truck was sitting when we stopped and got out. Check out, see what kind of job we were doing. I happened to just notice that. So, yeah. We had some rain, and we were kind of waiting to see what would happen. And I don't know. I don't think it would. Before you guys say, oh, any rain's worth it. Yeah, I mean, I guess when you've been in a drought, yeah, but I mean, we only had like not even 1/8 of an inch of rain. I mean, it was more like a mist overnight, you know what I'm saying? So, it's kind of one of those deals. Beans are running like, you know, 10 to 11%. Some areas 9. And you lose an awful lot of bushels on the scales when it's that dry because, you know, your weight's different. So, it's kind of one of those deals, you know. It's feast or famine, so yeah. Gotta be really careful. Make sure you watch out for sticks. You know, we had a lot of them, a lot of storms this year, a lot of sticks get blown down. I would not believe the amount of sticks you picked up. I don't know what it's like in your guys' area. Here in southwest Indiana, we had several major storms, several inches of rain. Very, very tough growing season. It's really a miracle that we didn't end up having to replant that much. Give all the glory to God on that, because I know several guys that replanted more than half of what they got. And yeah, that's just kind of unfortunate, but you know, sometimes things are unpredictable. So if you're one of those guys and you guys are still going, my hat's off to you. I really appreciate it. You know, your guys is constant like getting after it, never giving up. You know, we're a brotherhood. We're all in this together, and it's just kind of one of them deals. Things get tougher as time goes on. You just keep pushing through, right? And let's get this field opened up some more. We're gonna start cutting them at an angle. I always like cutting them at an angle because it just feeds a whole lot better. You know, distributes the wear on your bean head, on your cutter bar. Yeah, I don't know. Some of these heads that are out here, 820 platform. 820s don't feed worth a crap. That's what we ran on our 1440, and then we got this 1020. And this thing's like a Cadillac versus that 820 head, but I'd really, in the near future, like to see 30-foot belt-fed draper on the front of this thing. Of course, I'd want to put duals on it. I would want to put a third lift cylinder, a little bit of weight on the back, and drapers are really heavy. But that's part of the goal for now. But as for right now, we're gonna rock this 1020 flex head. It's a pretty good head. It's a little wore out. I got it pretty cheap. If I keep running 1020, I'm probably gonna get a different one. There's a couple things on here really don't like, but I mean it's a solid head, but it's just, like I said, wore out. Yeah, it's kind of one of the things. It's an early 1020 head, and the newer ones had 6 bolts in the gearbox down there on the end that runs cutter bar. That one's only got 4, so that's one thing. But yeah, we'll see what happens. So I talked about a new piece of equipment. That's what we got right there. Freightliner 38-foot hopper. It's going to make getting that corn out a little bit more easier. We used to just run tandems, but it's kind of one of those deals. Got really tired of outrunning the truck. We'll outrun this one too. We'll be able to run a little bit longer with this. So yeah, get down here. We'll see what happens. Let's see here. Yeah, that's about good enough. Whoa, whoop, whoop. There we go. Yeah, I gotta make sure that, yeah, them doors are shut. You always want to make sure those hopper doors are shut. I seen a guy one time, didn't shut one of those, and he continued loading the truck. I'm not gonna name who it was, continued loading the truck and took off down the road and left a trail of grain. Well, by the time he got where he was going, that hopper was empty. So, yeah. Always make sure those doors are shut. Yeah, like you guys are going to be able to see that. That'd be good enough. Yep. All right. Well, we got ourselves our first problem of this wonderful session of agriculture. Let's see what we got here. That one looks good. Well, son of a gun. How in the heck did that happen? Let's see what we got. Did we break a bolt? No, we didn't break no bolt. That good well broke right there. Son of a gun. Look at that. Okay, well, can't run it like that. Shoot! Look at that. Friggin' mint. Alright, well, I guess I better take it on up here and start taking this sucker apart. And get that back and get it welded. Can't run it like that. Can't do it. I just gotta love it. Friggin' drama, you know, farm drama. As I said at the beginning of the freaking video, the head's clapped. And that's why. That's why I say that, is because little things like that happen randomly. I mean, it's strange. I mean, it's just the name of the game, but yeah, no big deal. We'll get it fixed and we'll get right back to it. So we're gonna run this thing back home real quick. I don't have a welder generator to bring out here. We're gonna weld that back on. I was wanting to take that piece off, but the piece that broke's part of the frame on the whole cutter bar, so I can't take that piece off. So I do have to, in fact, take it home and weld on it. So that's what we're gonna work on doing right now. All right, so here's what we got right here, people. This is what happened. Looks like I've been welded before. I'll take a grinder, clean it all out, try to get it pushed back over. We're gonna weld across it, and I'm gonna try to put something across the top here and weld up here, give it a little extra structure. So let's go. I'll cut a piece of quarter inch angle to put on there. And got it welded up pretty good. Didn't really video any of it because I'm trying to hustle get this done. But I think she'll hold it. So, alrighty, we're back on track. We're gonna get this head back on this combine. We're gonna get right back to it. What a time, right? All right, so made it back here. Get this undone. Get it back on that. Gotta hurry, right? All right, we're back to it. They decided to give me trouble right there. So. So let me tell you a little bit about some combine history with our family. So we mainly used to run Gleaners back in the day. We had a Gleaner K and a Gleaner E. And that was what we had whenever I was first little. My dad started farming back in 2000. And when I was about 6 years old, my dad bought a 1440 International with about 2,200 hours on it. And we ran that thing non-stop. I mean, it had a 15-foot head on it. It had a freaking 6-row platform. We had a old Chevy grain truck that we used to unload with, and that was just what we did, you know. And then when I was about 18 years old, I was going through the ag program in college, and they picked up a 1680 International with an IH engine in it. We traded up to another 1680. We used to have 4-wheel drive 8640. I had a comment asking if we still ran that. No, we do not. That combine, or that tractor is gone. We traded it for a combine, and then I bought this combine from a local guy the April after we got the second 1680, which was on Thanksgiving Day of 2024. So, no, it was 23 we got that one. Yeah, so anyways, we've been running International for a long time, Case combines for a long time, and I've always wanted a 2388. I just really like the cab on them and stuff, and the creature comforts, and just the way they run with the A3 Cummins and what have you. And I was just really stoked to pick this one up for the price that I did, and a nice Berkey's inspected machine, so yeah. Now the beans are doing pretty good. They're pretty dry. We got about half a hopper load before we got our first semi load off of it, and I don't know how much time I got left for tonight. Gotta watch this low area here. Overall, it's not a real bad day. You know, the welding and the stuff, you know, that's that's just part of it, you know. It's kind of one of them deals. Things happen, and you just gotta kind of roll with it and fix things that need fixed. I mean, wasn't too happy because who is happy? Everybody wants to be rolling, you know, and especially when it's time to go, not fixing things. But we got it fixed. And it's holding, so yeah. Yeah, don't worry about that. None of that crap works. Straighten up some there. Some of you guys are probably gonna be like, oh, you said you got something brand new. Never said I got anything brand new. That truck and that trailer, new to us. So, new but not new, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna really be great because like when you're cutting beans, he can be dumping that truck, I can be filling that tandem and a grain cart. He gets back, I'll load that grain cart. I have one on combine by then, but on there he'd be unloading that truck, that tandem. And it was just a never-ending cycle all day long. So, that kind of helps out. That's what we wanted. But, yeah. So earlier in the video, we was talking about what kind of combines we ran. And I never really talked about what kind of combine my grandpa ran. My grandpa, he's the one that had the Gleaner E. And, ran a 2-row corn head on it and a 10-foot bean head, and I think that was the last combine he had, I do believe. But he also had a 310 Massey that they built a wooden cab on out of plywood. My dad said he used to ride on that thing, and when he'd ride on that thing, in the wintertime, he'd go back and sit on the engine compartment and keep warm. So, I mean, you think about stories like that, and then you're riding around a combine like this, I tend to be a little bit grateful. I think it's kind of cool that my grandpa gets to see this kind of stuff. I mean, this ain't no top-of-the-line technology, but this ain't no Massey 310 either, you know. And it might sound like an arrogant thing to say, but, I mean, if he was farming right now and he was a young guy, he'd probably run something similar to this, you know. I mean, he likes it, so. Yeah, back when I first got this combine home, he'd come out and rode his golf cart out there. He's in his 90s, I think he's about 93, something like that. So he rode his golf cart out there, and it's great. You know, me and my dad, my grandpa, we all farmed together for a long time, and he quit us in 2018 because he got too old. He used to run the truck a lot. My dad ran a combine. I ran a combine some. We didn't have a grain cart at that time, so I was more or less just around for like labor. But anyways, no, I really think it's pretty cool he gets to see something like this. And he used to farm with old Super C farm balls, and you know, we had D17 Alice Chalmers. That was a decent tractor. I don't know if he had a D15. I think he did. But anyway, no, it's really great to get to do this with him still around. You know, it means a lot to me, and I don't really know if he watches these videos. I doubt it because he doesn't watch that stuff. But I'm real grateful for the man he is and the man my dad is, and the work ethic they taught me to keep going. Well, like we got ourselves a load. We ain't gonna do nothing else with that one because I already think it may be over, but you never know. Don't know that much about it, so. Well, I know about it, but it's just kind of one of them deals. New trailer. Didn't get an empty weight, probably should have. I feel like this is a good time to go ahead and shout out to the people that sprayed the beans. Equity. You guys really got to be proud. All right, well, getting a little tough out here. We went ahead and loaded up the semi. We're going to send it to the elevator, and then after we get done with that, we're going to bring semi back up here. I think I got another truck on this field, maybe a tandem load. We'll see, but I don't want to load a tandem if I can load the truck once and have just a little bit going to send back to the elevator with the tandem, if that makes any sense. So I think we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna wrap it on up here. Got the green cart sitting right over there. Family came out to visit, and I appreciate you guys for watching. Looks like we may have the beans wrapped up tomorrow. I'll put a short out there on the very, very last few feet of it. Appreciate you guys for watching. If you like this content, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell for more stuff from this guy. That being said, I always end my videos like this, and I truly do mean it. Jesus Christ is King. Thanks for watching.